Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to today's balance body weight class. I'm Coach Lindsay. Thank you always for joining me. And today, like I said, is going to be body weight and balance. So a lot of body weight strength exercises that we're going to be doing today, but also making sure to incorporate a little bit of that balance as well. So we're kind of combining two of my favorite classes into one today. You will not need any equipment except for a chair, and a chair is used for one of the exercises, but that exercise can also be done on the wall as a simpler modification. So I will show you what all of that is about, but again, only a chair for one of the exercises, no equipment needed otherwise. I'll talk a little bit about what to expect today, and then we'll get into our warm-up. So we have 3 sets of 3 exercises. Each set is gonna be different, so you're not gonna repeat the same exercise twice. However, in each set, we're gonna have 1 upper body, 1 core, and 1 lower body exercise, and then we will just go through each set 1 time, 10 reps of each exercise, and cool it down. So nice and simple, but you're getting a ton of variety, a ton of different ideas of what to incorporate in terms of body weight and balance. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. As always, we're gonna start with a nice easy march. So get your footing, get those arms swinging with those knees as high as you wanna go. We're just getting our heart rates up here, just getting the body moving, the blood flowing as always. Awesome job, mighty family. Bring those knees up a little higher, marching a little bit slower just to get the hamstrings all stretched out. We're doing a full body workout today, meaning we have to warm up the entire body. Makes sense. Awesome job, mighty family. Go ahead and take it into some side steps in 3, 2, and 1. Just stepping side to side, nothing crazy here. We will add some arm circles here in a bit, but we're just opening up the hips, getting the outer hips kind of warmed up and stretched out here. Go as wide as you feel you're able to, of course. Pay attention to your range of motion and your balance as you're going through this entire class. I will provide as many modifications as I'm able to, so just keep in mind that anytime I suggest an exercise, do it to the best of your ability. You do not have to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just here to guide you. Let's add in those arm circles, get that upper body warmed up. Keep that side step going. If you need to shorten it, go ahead. And reverse that circle. Awesome job, mighty family. Couple more here, and then we'll get into some side bends just to warm up that core. In 3, 2, and 1. We're just gonna take it over and then over. Nothing crazy here, just really opening up the back, opening up the side obliques here. Making sure to not bend too far. We don't want to see a lot of hip action here. We just want to have that hinge at the waist. Great job. Couple more here, and then we will get into the workout. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, get yourself situated, grab some water, a towel. I'm gonna preface what the first 3 exercises are of that first set, just so you know what they look like, and then we'll begin. So for now, just watch, and then you can join me in a bit. So the first exercise is what we call an airplane backfly, okay? So again, bringing in some balance with some strength in the back. So what this looks like is you're gonna wanna take one leg, you're gonna get into an airplane position, just as far as you feel like you're able to. This can look like just hovering off the ground, or this can be all the way off the ground. Then we're gonna pretend like we have 2 weights in our hands here, and we're going to back fly, come back up, and switch legs. Okay, so really go slow with this. Pay attention to your balance. If you don't wanna add that balance part of it in, just do a standing back fly. Totally fine. With this back fly, really squeeze the shoulder blades together to get the maximum benefit of that motion. Second exercise is a side crunch. So we're gonna do 10, 5 on each side, just alternating sides. Really nice and simple, just bending elbow to knee here. 10 single count. And then third exercise is a calf raise. So feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips or out to the side, and we're coming all the way up and down 10 of those, okay? After that, we get a break before we go into set 2. So whenever you are ready, we are going to begin with 10 of those airplane back flies. So it's a single count, so you'll end up doing 5 on each side. So it's totally up to you. If you want to stay like this and do 5 and then switch sides and do 5, perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm just guiding you, you do what's best. So whenever you are ready, Go ahead and get in that airplane position, hands right down out in front of you, and begin. We're here for 10, switch sides, 9, 8, keep going. Really go nice and slow, get that balance in. Great job. Pay attention to that form, keep that back nice and straight. 2. Last one here. Great job, mighty family. Back into that side crunch. We don't get a lot of break in between these 3 exercises. So when you're ready, get into position, feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips or wherever you want to, and then we're gonna begin. So we're here for 10. 9, nice and slow here. As you get used to it, of course, you can always speed it up if you feel like your balance is a little bit more advanced. But you really wanna make sure you're drawing that belly button towards your spine, really squeezing that core here. Awesome job, 3 more. And last one. Rolling right into those calf raises, okay? So whenever you're ready, nice and set up, feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips or out to the side, excuse me, and we are up for 10. Keep those knees nice and strong, but you don't want to lock them. So you want to keep a nice slight bend in the knee here. Go nice and slow. I'll show you from a side view what you want this to look like. So your body should be nice and straight. Try not to lean forward or back when you're doing these. Awesome job, mighty family. If you get to your 10 before I do, start marching. That's what we're going to do for our rest. 3 more here. And last one. Awesome job, mighty family. March it out. And with these rest periods, you do what you want, I guess. I'm gonna say, let's march it out to keep that heart rate up, get the maximum benefit out of this workout. But if you need to just stand there and get your breath, take a rest, that's fine, grab some water. We do these rest periods in between each set for about 30 seconds. You have time to get yourself gathered before we head into the next set. But you crushed set 1, we only have 2 left. So you guys keep marching or do whatever you need to do for your cool down. I'm going to preface what set 2 looks like. So set 2, exercise 1, brings in that chair. It is a chair push-up, so don't let that word scare you. I will show you a modification, but if you choose to use the chair, you're gonna wanna have that chair nice in front of you, nice and sturdy. Hands are gonna grip the side of the chair, and what we're doing is we're alternating legs. So we alternate leg, push-up, alternate, push-up. This does not have to be a full push-up. You can just do a slight bend at the elbow just to get that benefit, okay? Totally up to you. The modification of that is tossing that chair aside and using the wall. Same motion, you still have that incline here. One leg goes up, just like that, okay? So you choose, totally up to you. Second exercise is a standing core rotation. So we're gonna stand on one leg once you gain your balance. Hands grip in front of you, and we're rotating to the side that your leg is up, okay? So we're 5 on one side, and then we do 5 on the other side. Exercise 3 is abduction. So we're gonna stand shoulder width apart. Feel free to use your chair for this if you need to hold on to the back of it. And then we're just abducting out for 5. 5 on one side, 5 on the other, okay? Take a deep breath and get ready to go. I know that was a lot. I will walk you through it. So if you plan to use your chair for that push-up, go ahead and grab it. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. If you plan to use the wall, totally fine. And we're gonna go ahead and begin. So get in that push-up position and go ahead and start with your 10. So one leg up, there's 10, 9, keep going. Nice and flat back here. Try not to get that booty too far up in the sky there. We want to stay nice and flat. Good form here. Great job. Remember, this doesn't have to be a full push-up. You can just pulse at the elbows. 2 more here. Last one. Awesome job, mighty family. Toss that chair aside. We don't have to use it anymore. So that exercise is over with. Into those core rotations. So for me, I'm gonna stand with my left leg, right leg is gonna go up. You choose, we're doing both sides. Link those hands together, core nice and strong, squeeze that belly button to your spine, and then begin that rotation for 5, 4, nice and slow. Last one here, and we'll switch sides. Awesome job. Step down, regain your balance. We don't have to rush into that transition. Once you're ready, standing on that right leg, left leg goes up, hands cross in front, and we're doing 5 on the other side. So nice, easy rotation here. Really remember to squeeze that core and keep your spine nice and straight. Just rotating at the core here. 2 more. Last one here. Awesome job. Transitioning right into the third exercise. We are moving right along. This is speedy. Getting into those abductions. So feet shoulder width apart, hands go on the hips. And when you are ready, we're taking that left leg out for 5. Point that toe for extra stabilization if you need to. This is going to work the outer part of that hip. And you can always hold on to the chair if you need to. We only have 2 left here. And switch sides, right into the other side. Not a long transition period here. Really squeeze those quads. Squeezing your muscles is going to keep you a lot more stabilized when you're doing balance workouts. Last one here, mighty family. And march it out. Awesome job. Woo! All right. Third and final set. We will get into it in a minute, but for now, if you're breathing heavy like I am, maybe I'm the only one, who knows, go ahead and take some big deep breaths in and bring that heart rate down. Keep marching if you need to, grab some water, whatever, this is your rest time. Third and final set. So 3 exercises, you already done 6, you can do 3 more. We are almost done, so make this set count. I will show you what this set looks like initially, so you kind of know the trend here. Keep marching, keep resting. I will show you what it looks like and then we will begin. So single leg lateral raise. This is a shoulder and a knee and a core exercise, really. What this looks like is simultaneously you're going to lateral raise at the same time of lifting your leg, okay? So same time, hold that position, single count up to 10, okay? So with this lateral raise, you don't want to have your arms go higher than your collarbone. You want to stay nice and level with that collarbone. Second exercise is a standing K. What this looks like is arm goes up and then we kind of hinge there, similar to a standing bicycle or a standing side crunch, I guess is what it was called. But this time we just have that leg and that arm basically making a K, nice and straight. So 5 on each side, single count to 10. And then third and final exercise is a doozy. We're doing squats, okay? So you can modify though. So what this looks like, feet shoulder width apart, core nice and strong, hands out in front. We squat down as far as you can, okay? If you can do a full squat, great. If you can just do a slight kind of hinge down, great. If you want to use that chair as a modification, what that would look like is just sitting down into the chair and standing back up, okay? So we have options for that squat. I will show them all to you again once we get there. So without further ado, let's get into this third set. Let's make it count. So lateral raise, bringing that high knee up, and let's begin with 10. Pretending like you have weights in those hands. So I know for the upper body, this does not feel like a lot, but really squeeze those fists and add resistance and tension in that upper body here. Great job, mighty family. Two more here. Squeeze that core, keep yourself balanced. Lie, last one. There we go. Awesome job, mighty family. Getting into the standing K. We're gonna just do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, just to keep it balanced and stabilized. So I'm gonna start with my right hand. Right hand goes out, and then bringing in that right leg. We're just crunching here at the side. Awesome job. 2 more here. Really squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Last one. Let yourself transition, doesn't have to be quick. Getting into that other side, left arm goes up and left leg goes out. With this, you can touch in the middle to gain your balance, or for extra challenge, don't let that left leg hit the ground. 2 more here. And last one. Awesome job, mighty family. Last exercise, let's do some squats, okay? Pick your modification, like I said. First things first though, keep your legs shoulder width apart, arms go out in front to help with that balance, and you wanna pretend like you're sitting in a chair if you're not using the chair. A lot of times with squats, people tend to lean forward and fall forward, right? We don't want that. We wanna pretend like we're sitting back on our heels. So we're gonna do 10, pick your modification. Let's go ahead and begin. 10. 9, awesome job, keep going. Great job, mighty family. Squeeze that core. Keep those knees nice and strong. Great job. 3 more here. 2. Last one here. Awesome job, mighty family. All right, march it out. Woo, cool it down. Why not end the exercise with a bang? Get some squats in there. We're gonna do some stretches. Get our heart rate down nice and slow, just to start with. Awesome job, mighty family. Bring that march down nice and slow. Let's go ahead and get into some upper body stretches here. So bring one arm across the chest here for that shoulder stretch. Gripping at the forearm, you want to make sure we're not pulling at the elbow or pulling at the wrist. Draw that shoulder down and away from your ear. We don't want to see this. That doesn't stretch anything. However, this does. Great job. Big deep breaths. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Awesome job, mighty family. Go ahead and take those arms all the way up. Interlace those fingers. Rotate those palms out. And you're just gonna roll your shoulders forward. So getting that nice upper back stretch. Squeezing that belly button to the spine just to get that hunch a little bit more defined there. And then when you're ready, roll yourself back up. Separate those fingers, really open up the chest. Open up those fingers. Awesome job. Now we're gonna get into a quad stretch. So hold on to a wall or a chair for this one. You're gonna grab the back of your heel or your foot. And we're just gonna pull that heel towards our butt, getting that nice quad stretch here, making sure that your knees stay together. A lot of times with this stretch, I see this. We don't want that. We wanna stay nice and straight, really getting that quad stretch in here. Go ahead and switch sides. Awesome job, mighty family. One more stretch, one more lower body stretch here, which is our hip flexor. So what this looks like is you want to take a nice wide stance here. This back foot, whatever you're using, is going to face out. Your front foot is going to face forward, and then we're just going to sink into it. So if you need to kind of adjust that stance, you just want to be able to sink into it so that you're feeling that hip flexor stretch right here in the front of the hip, top of the quad muscle there. Go ahead and rotate those hips back in, switch sides, nice easy transition. So again, back foot faces out, front foot faces forward, and then lean into it. So widen that stance if you need to. Try not to bend that back knee. The only knee that should be bent is the front one, and we're just sinking into that stretch. You should feel it right in here. Great job, mighty family. Please stretch more if you need to, but thank you so much for joining me for today's body weight balance, and I will see you guys next time.